Have you ever looked at your body and wondered what happened? Perhaps you've gained weight, your digestion has become unpredictable, you're waking up at 3 in the morning, you're exhausted even after what should have been a good night's sleep. And somewhere along the way, it starts to feel as though your body has turned against you. I've heard many women say that so many times over the years. Have you ever looked at your body and wondered, boy, what happened? Perhaps you've gained weight, your digestion has become unpredictable, you're waking up at 3 in the morning, you're exhausted even after what should have been a good night's sleep. And somewhere along the way, it starts to feel as though your body has turned against you. I've heard women say that so many times over the years, I don't recognize my body anymore. And if I'm honest, there was a time when I felt that way too. But over the past few months, I found myself coming back to one question again and again. What if our body isn't betraying us? I know at first that idea almost sounds impossible because when you're struggling with symptoms, it certainly doesn't feel like your body is on your side. It feels like it's working against you. But what if we've been asking the wrong question? You see, for most of our lives, we're taught to ask, how do I make this stop? How do I stop the hot flashes? How do I lose the weight? How do I fix my digestion? How do I sleep again? Those are completely understandable questions. I've asked them myself. But lately, I've been wondering whether there is another question that needs to come first. Not how do I make this stop, but what is my body trying to tell me? Because if all we do is silence the symptom without understanding why it appeared, have we really resolved the underlying problem or imbalance? This question has changed the way I understand health, not because I suddenly had all the answers, God knows I don't, but because I stopped seeing symptoms only as problems, and I began wondering if they might also be information. That doesn't make them pleasant. That doesn't mean we should simply tolerate them. That's not what I'm saying. It just means perhaps they're telling a larger story than what we've been taught to see. And perhaps before trying to change them, they're inviting us to understand them. That's exactly the conversation I'd like to explore in the free live workshop on Thursday, July 23rd. Not to give you another list of things to do, not to convince you that menopause is easy or even difficult, but to explore one question together. What if your body isn't betraying you? If that question resonates with you, I'd love for you to join me. I'll leave the registration link below, whether you decide to come or not. There's one thing I'd like to know. Have you ever felt as though your body was working against you? I'll see you in the next conversation.